Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video, we're reviewing a Ford Maverick Tremor. Now, before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Larry Miller Ford Lincoln here in Draper, Utah, for giving me some time with this Tremor. This particular one is still available for sale for the time being, so if you're interested, I'll include a link to the website in the description down below so you can reach out to them. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 24 on the highway, with power outputs being a whopping 250 horsepower and then 277 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, I love these little decals there. I think that looks so cool. And then popping down below, notice how the headlight bezel has been blacked out with the Maverick, and then you've got the gold accenting with this Tremor package. Also, Ford logo has been blacked out, and you guys can see the recovery points there also finished in gold. And they've sculpted the front end of the Maverick Tremor to help out with approach angle. And putting it all together, this looks really cool for a Maverick. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 235, 65, 17 in the front and over on the rear. And you guys can see with the wheels, metallic gray. And then of course, got a little gold piece to let you know where the valve stem is. But just like the F-150 Tremor, this has a slightly wider track compared to a regular Maverick. And you can kind of see how the tires poke out a little bit. Don't worry, still within US regulation. And then you can see we've got all-terrain tires, XLT there, and then I like the decal here on the side, and then of course you got the Tremor decal as well. And then here's your full side view with the Maverick Tremor. You can definitely see that like lifted, wider stance. It looks good. Now taking a look at the key fob, you guys can see your lock and unlock function. We got the Ford logo there on the back, and we have the flip out key as well. And then popping into the bed area, first off, nice weight to the tailgate. You do have to lower it down yourself. Protection here on the tailgate from the factory. Same thing with the bed as well. And so yeah, tons of practicality. And again, with the Maverick, this segment really only contains the Maverick and the Santa Cruz. This is way more practical because you actually have like a real usable bed versus the Santa Cruz is whatever it has. Anyways, lifting this up, yeah, that's easy. Boxy taillight design, then you guys can see the rest of the badges and stickers and everything. And then you've got the receiver hitch there at the bottom. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the design here on the Tremor package. Now popping inside, you guys can see we've got like navy blue here at the top, and you got gray built in as well, and then the darker trim here you can rest your arm, and also it's padded. And then being an XLT Tremor, we do have the cloth seats with this one. Still have the cool kind of gold stitching. And then legroom in the back is really good. We also have a little charging port down below, cup holder, armrest setup, and then headroom back here. It's good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, again, soft touch here, and you get the navy blue coloration. Blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. We've got all of our window controls right here, mirror adjustments, and then good storage down below. And then payload with this is 1,197 pounds. And then taking a look at the front seat, Tremor there, and you can see with the trim all down the center. It's manually adjustable. We got our light controls here, and then I like the double pull for the hood opening, and then the gray mixed with the, again, blue on the dash is pretty cool. And being an XLT means we have a little flip out key with this. Ooh. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you guys can see that it's soft touch all around. We've got our practical controls in the front, like our voice command, phone controls, controls for the center stack, cruise control, volume controls on top of that, and then you have your regular stocks on the back. Now taking a look at the gauge cluster, you guys can see analog on either side. Then you've got that screen there in the center, which you can use to see different bits of information on the truck. And yeah, pretty easy to use overall. We also have a bunch of different drive modes that'll pop up here. We got our normal, tow haul, slippery, mud ruts, sand as well, because again, it's a Tremor. You can go off-road. In reverse, we do have a backup camera with trajectory lines that turn with the steering wheel. You also got that zoom function there. Good resolution with the camera system. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, good response time, easy to use overall. Got a little storage space right next to it. And then analog controls here for the infotainment system down below. Also, your auto stop starts kind of randomly there. Single zone climate here with the Maverick. And then we've got more charging ports, some storage down below. And then you guys can see we've got our little dial shift here for the 8-speed automatic, parking brake, and then this is your drive mode select. That's for the traction control, your off-road cruise control, your four-wheel drive lock, and then this has the twin clutch system just like the Bronco Sport, so it'll mimic a rear locking differential. And then your auto hold more storage. Yeah, good with the center console. Nice padding. I like the trim here. Let's take a look at the glove box. Also nice as well. Now here's a quick look at the window sticker for this XLT. So 300A equipment group. And yeah, just a few options. I mean, the biggest thing is that Tremor package, $3,500. Anyways, total MSRP on this one, $35,480. Let's see how it drives. I always forget when there's a flip out key with the car. Let's talk about visibility. There's visibility of the hood. Both the mirrors do a blind spot honoring. Got the rest of the rear, and I'm gonna reverse that because I don't think that there's an exit there. Also, Bronco Sports. I do want to bring up the Bronco Sport in this review because the Maverick Tremor is a Bronco Sport Badlands. Like, they're the same, you know, the same all-wheel drive, or yeah, all-wheel drive system, four-wheel drive system, and, you know, same twin clutch system and everything. So I guess if Ford makes a truck, it's called a Tremor, and if Ford makes an SUV, it's called a Badlands. Interesting. Interesting. So, and then well, actually, no, I guess it gets more confusing because the Expedition has the Timberline. So, I guess the Tremor, Timberline, and Badlands, they're all kind of the same vehicle in a sense. Kind of. Anyways, first off, I like these seats. They're comfy. They are definitely comfy. You can get a Lariat version of the Tremor package, and that kind of adds to the luxury, the comfiness with this vehicle. But the XLT is a bit more affordable because I think a Lariat can be closer to like 40, I think it's like 42 is the MSRP in most that I've seen. So it is going to be a you know, a little bit of a price jump. Well, actually, setting off in the Tremor, good torque. I just realized it's in kilometers. I'm like, I am not going that fast. Okay, that's just for the fuel economy. Okay, whatever. I won't worry about it. We'll just be driving in metric units. Yeah, I would prefer freedom units. You know what I mean? Anyways, ride quality's good. It's smooth. It's smooth. Man, I think this thing. Okay, I'm confirming this thing's broken because I was here like 2 weeks ago and it was blinking. So I think it just permanently blinks. Maybe that's just like the feature. I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, good torque out of the powertrain. And you know, being, again, just like all the other Mavericks, unibody, independent suspension, all of that, it handles well. It's easy to maneuver. You don't realize that you're driving a truck when you're driving this. It doesn't have the same, what you might say, you know, downsides of a pickup truck where it's cumbersome and all that kind of stuff. So I think that's really cool all in itself, if you ask me. So let's get our acceleration here at the Maverick. Yeah, it's got good torque. That's for sure. It's got good torque. And again, we're at, I think here, Draper, Utah. I think this is, I know it's for sure over 4,000 feet. I'm not exactly sure how much over 4,000 feet. But yeah, it's decent elevation here. So it shows you that turbos are king. It's always what you want, is turbos. So, capping things off with the Maverick Tremor. I'm not sure which like crazy title I'm going to give this one because I've already used up the Rolls-Royce of mini trucks. I've already used up the Bentley of mini trucks, I think. So I guess we'll call this the Raptor of mini trucks because, yeah, I think that works. I think that works well. So, the Raptor of mini trucks. I think it's awesome. You know, most people are probably not going to take these off-road because most people just don't take off-roaders off-road. Like, that's just a thing. However, I love the capability that this provides. I think that's great. And I think realistically what this is going to do for a lot of people is it's just going to make it so that, I guess a good way to put it, also Cayman GT4. That's cool. Anyways, I think it's just going to make it so that it makes daily driving with this a lot better, like especially in Utah. Like we get pretty deep snow certain times of the year and all of that, and so with this you wouldn't have to worry about it, because it's like this can go crazy places off-road. So when you do your normal on-road driving in inclement weather conditions and all that, you just don't have to worry. Let me know your thoughts on the Maverick Tremor.